Alrighty then, this is a kind of a quick review on some emergency food that I bought way back in 2010 from foodinsurance.com. I bought the stuff about a year after the company appeared, and I think before it was purchased by Daily Bread. I bought a one person 2 week supply, or 2 people 1 week supply, and I put it in a plastic container. Sometimes you can get these in plastic containers. The only reason you'd put them in a plastic container is it helps keep bugs or rodents out, and helps keep everything at an even temperature. And they've been stored in a closet in the same space for the last 7 years. When I first got them, I think the expiration, they would last about 7 to 10 years, although I had to do some research on that because Food Insurance's website sucks. It sucks royally. There is very little information. There's no information on the ingredients in any of the food, and sometimes there's not even information on what's in some of their, packs or bags or whatever. So what I had done at the time was my past self had written on top an expiration date of 8 of 2020, which meant that based on what I was told, or what I knew at the time, that this would last somewhere between 7 and 10 years. And even though it's only been 7 years, we figured we'd give this stuff a try. I've got the wife here, and so what we're going to do is open it up, and because I've not even tried this stuff. If you buy this stuff and you open it, then that it doesn't last as long. So what it does is it comes in a Mylar pouch, and it contains granola, oatmeal, chocolate protein shakes, lasagna dinners, beef stroganoff dinners, creamy chicken rotini vegetarian, rice and chicken. It contains an orange sports drink like Gatorade, and long grain white minute rice. And of the lunches, dinners, there are 8 servings of each one, except for the creamy chicken rotini. There are 10 and a half servings, whatever that means. There are 42 servings of the orange drink, 14 servings of the white rice, 3.5 servings of granola, 4 servings of oatmeal, and 7 servings of chocolate shakes. And like I said, this is 2 weeks for one person, but it also says here that it's 1 adult, 2 weeks, or 2 weeks for 3 children, or 2 children. So, the first thing I'm going to do is open it up. And by the way, some of the stuff in this you can't buy anymore. The creamy chicken rotini vegetarian is not available on their website. And also, their parent company is Mountain House, and the first thing I see when I open it up is Mountain House. That's interesting. So we've got rice and chicken, beef stroganoff, creamy chicken rotini. Oh, this is interesting. The original thing said that this was good for 7 to 10 days, but this right here says it's 25 year. It's good for 25 years. So I may not open the other ones. The rice and chicken does not have. It doesn't say anywhere on here how long it's good for. That's kind of pointless. Oh, and as for the creamy chicken rotini, it contains enriched pasta, non-dairy creamer, chicken flavor, cornstarch, carrot, peas, and/or green beans, soy protein, salt, garlic, onion, and parsley. Theoretically, I guess that makes it vegan. More beef stroganoff, creamy chicken rotini, lasagna with meat sauce. I'm going to be trying that tonight. I don't know which one the wife is going to do. Wow, one of these packets is for 4 people. So this is the granola, 100% vegetarian. That's nice, and it says that for people that care. Maple and brown sugar oatmeal. I think the wife will like that. Orange Power Electrolyte Drink Mix. Probably very much like Gatorade. Long grain minute rice, vacuum packed. Vacuum packed seal is still good. More Orange Power drink. That ought to last a couple of years. More creamy chicken rotini. And chocolate protein shake. So that's what's in here. So I'm going to get set up for trying out this stuff. I've already got some water on to boil. Oh, by the way, this stuff, all of it is pre-cooked. Does not have to be heated. You can reconstitute it with plain water, but it'll take a long time and won't reconstitute as well. You could even eat it dry, because it's been cooked beforehand. So, anyways, see you in a little bit. Okay, we're back. So I've got everything kind of prepped. I have some water boiled. I'm going to have the lasagna. The wife is going to try the beef stroganoff with noodles. The packets are not really apparently for individual use. They're kind of basically you make 4 servings at once. You could probably measure these out in equal portions. It calls for 4 cups of boiling water added to the pouch. We're going to make 1 in the pouch, and we're going to make 1 in a container, just to see what a difference that makes. So I'm going to go ahead and start doing that. First, we're going to open up the lasagna. And get the cat off the table. So that's what it looks like dry. Smells like lasagna. And it smells like just tomato sauce. So got 4. I'm going to spill 4 cups of water on the table. More of the cap. And we're going to put this in here. Whoops. And we're going to try and get it everywhere if possible. So we're going to give that a stir. Oh, supposed to take that out. That's not good. And then you seal up the bag and wait 8 to 9 minutes. Now the other one we're going to just put in this bag so you can kind of see what it looks like. Honey, come get the cat. This time we remove the oxygen. Just get him off the table. And this is what it looks like dry. Smells like beef stroganoff, I guess. So you can see. So, toss that. Get us another 4 cups of water spilled on the table. And I just made enough. Because we're also going to make the rice, so I gotta get them some more water boiling. So, we'll let that sit over here, move this over, and we'll spill more water on the table. And I'll get another spoon here, stir that up so the water is evenly distributed, and seal that. While that's cooking, rehydrating. We're going to make the orange power drink. Instructions for this are to add 1/3 cups drink mix to 1 quart of water. So I've already got a quart of water in this. And we'll just measure out 1/3 of it, 1/3 of a cup. While the wife cleans up the stuff all over the floor. Take a scoop of this, put it in there. Give it a stir. Oh, at least it's not heavily colored. That's good. I don't particularly care much for food coloring in my stuff. Let's see. We're going to make the chocolate protein shake, and this requires 3½ cups of water. Shake vigorously. And that didn't open it. Try that again. There we go. Yeah, I forgot to turn on my timer. Oh well. Now the last thing is the rice. And this is just plain old minute rice. Instructions say 1/2 cup rice, 1/2 cup water. Bring water to boil, stir in rice and cover. Remove from heat, wait 5 minutes. Since we're going to be making 2 servings of this, we're going to do 1 cup of rice and 1 cup of water. It also says you can add butter and salt if desired. I desired. I can't get that closed, we'll worry about it later. So the water has finally come to a boil. Ooh. I knew it would do that. Okay, so we're gonna wait until the rice is all set up and cooked, and then we will come back. All right, so the time is up, and let's open up this. And this is what it looks like rehydrated as he burns his hands on the bottom of the thing. And this is what this looks like, also burning my hands. So let's get this out on a plate and see if it looks nice. Okay, so this is everything out on the plate. We have our orange power drink, we have our chocolate sludgy stuff, and the lasagna, the beef stroganoff, and some rice. And we're both going to try it, and we'll let you know how it tastes. So grab a plate, honey bun. No, just walk over and get the plate. Jesus Christ. Just sit over there. You're weird. So I'm going to start with the rice. I added a little bit of butter and a small amount of salt. And as expected, it tastes like minute rice. A little chewy. A little wet. A little extra kitty. I think the minute rice would work better if you put it in while it was still boiling, and maybe even let it boil a minute or 2 before letting it sit. Otherwise, it just tastes like rice. And what do you think, honey bun?
I think this would be great to take on our camping trip. It's really
Yeah,
good.
but how does it taste?
No, I like both of them. They're not too flavorful, so if you wanted to add salt and pepper, you can, but they're not overly.
So beef stroganoff, It rehydrated well. The noodles are tender. The meat is reminiscent of hamburger. Kind of expected that. And the sauce is just a generic beef stroganoff sauce. Kind of like what you would get in a, I don't know, a frozen dinner. Not bad. Oh, jeez. Get the cat. Yeah, definitely good. My past experience with freeze-dried food and stuff like this is it's not very good, but now let's try the lasagna. He said with air quotes. Okay. The sauce is a generic tomato flavor, not a lot of seasoning, not much in the way of basil or any kind of herbs. Not much, maybe, I don't even know if it has onions in it, I'd have to look at the ingredients. I don't think there's any cheese in this. Let's see what this says. So there is dehydrated onions, salt, spices, garlic powder, parsley flakes. There is a mozzarella cheese in here. It just says mozzarella. It says cheese blend, mozzarella cheese. Cream, or butter cream, natural and artificial flavors, dehydrated Parmesan, Romano cheeses, skim milk, part skim milk, cheese culture, and salt. So, yeah, not bad. Now, for the electrolyte drink, I mixed this according to the way it said, and it seems like it's awfully weak looking. You want to try some, dear?
Sure.
Just reach over and get
Okay.
it. You don't have to act weird. Just reach over and get it. Oh, stop. It's not going to bite you. I would almost suggest doubling the amount. I guess if you were just going for the electrolyte boost to your water, then I guess this would be fine. But flavor-wise, it's kind of boring. Barely has any citrus flavor. Definitely needs to be colder. Tastes like that really cheap generic Kool-Aid you buy in packets, Flavor Aid or something. Anything?
I'm enjoying it.
Okay.
It's great.
I just got a mouthful of not quite completely rehydrated. Doesn't stay cold long, or warm long on your plate. could use some salt. Well, I've got something to take for my lunches the next couple of days. Oh yeah. Well, I'm going to cleanse my palate before I try the sludge. Try the orange stuff here. It's got like no flavor, does it?
No, not really. It's very mild, sweet.
Yeah.
It will just taste like watered down juice.
Yeah.
So.
Maybe tomorrow when we make some more, I'll double up the powder. We're gonna try the chicken and rice, and we're gonna make one small package of the chicken rotini. The other package, I'm gonna see if my guy I know from work who's a vegan can eat it, and what he says about it. Well, let's try this stuff. It looks gloppy and weird, and I've shook it up many times. It smells like chocolate pudding.
And I was gonna just say, it tastes like watered down pudding.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's exactly what it tastes like. It's got an aftertaste. It's got a very strange texture. It's like fluffy water. And it's about how I can describe it. It just tastes kind of chocolatey and fluffy, like you made pudding and put too much milk in it. Supposedly, what has it got in it? Milk and soy. Chocolate flavor mix, sugar, whey protein concentrate, lecithin, and guar gum. Yeah, that's why it's kind of weird and gloppy. You know what would make this good is if you threw some instant coffee in it. That would make it a. In fact, I'll probably do that in the morning. Yeah, it's weird. It's very frothy tasting without, and it doesn't look like it. It's how much protein is in this? Let's see.
4 grams.
8 grams. Well, first serving. 2 grams of dietary fiber, 34 milligrams of potassium, 107 milligrams of salt, 1 gram of saturated fat. I will probably take pictures of these and post them in the video. Like I said though, some of this stuff isn't available anymore. The creamy chicken rotini is not on the website. And if you do a search in their search engine on their website for vegetarian or vegan, you will find nothing. Although they do have gluten-free alternatives to a lot of their meals, if you really are someone who needs gluten-free stuff and not a poser. Oh yeah, manufactured April 9th of 2010. So, chicken flavor cornstarch. I don't know what chicken flavor means. Oh, here we go. Chicken flavor, salt, maltodextrin, dextrose, whey. Oh, no. Nope. Vegans can't eat it. Hydronized corn gluten, sugar, onion, natural flavor, caramel coloring, disodium inoscienate, parsley, and less than 2% sunflower oil. Yeah, unfortunately it doesn't say where the whey came from, so it was probably from milk. So sorry, vegans, you're out of luck. I guess you'll starve. You'll never find out if you'll survive on those desert islands like all your friends keep asking you. Anyways, so I guess tomorrow we'll do some of the rest of the stuff. Maybe in the morning. Well, actually, let's open up the granola. Since you don't mix that with anything. Looks like granola. Wait a minute. Yeah, this stuff actually smells a little rancid. Rolled oats, rolled wheat, brown sugar, canola oil, coconut whey, oat, flour, almonds, honey, but I'm getting just the slightest hint of rancidity, and I don't know if that's just me or if the stuff really is. Yeah, when I eat it, I still get a hint of rancidness. Directions: mix with yogurt or milk as desired. Great as a snack, breakfast, or lunch. Here, come try some. This is vile. Here, try it.
It doesn't smell good.
Yeah, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
If you can smell it, then it's definitely.
Yeah, no, it doesn't smell good anymore.
Yeah, that's the only thing that we've opened up so far that is questionable. Yeah, and I can taste it. Yeah, this stuff's gone bad. In a survival situation, you'd probably eat it and survive on it, and it wouldn't hurt you. It just wouldn't be entirely pleasant. Yeah. And what else have we got in here? Oatmeal. I guess the wife can try that in the morning. I'll open it up though and check if it's rancid. Nope. Smells fine. Make sure I'm not cutting off the instructions. Boil 5 cups of water and contents of pouch. I'd probably have to divide this up into 5 portions to do for her for breakfast. Cook about 1 minute over medium heat, stirring occasionally. And this is what it looks like. Big old clump of what I believe is, that's a giant chunk of brown sugar. Yeah, that smells fine. Here, smell. And here comes our Inspector Sadness. Yeah? Are you sad? Huh? Poor little kitty.
It smells fine.
Yeah, that's definitely needs something. Very weird texture. So I think that's it for today. We'll do some more of this for tomorrow night. See you later. Okay, we are back. It is the next day. I took some of the, I had the lasagna for breakfast, and I took some of the beef stroganoff for lunch. My wife made some of the oatmeal for breakfast. And how was it?
It cooked up just like instant oatmeal did. I couldn't really use the brown sugar that was in it because it had hardened, and I added some of my own and I added butter, but it cooked up just fine, even having been stored away for 7 years. I thought it tasted great, and it if it had some sweetener in it, it really was very mild.
Well, you didn't put the sugar in it.
Right,
Yeah.
because it had clumped and you couldn't use it.
Yeah, well, it's meant to be cooked all in one batch. You can make it in smaller batches, but if you take a half a cup and put it with 1 1/4 cup of water, how long did it take to cook? It says a minute.
1 minute.
It did?
And then I left it covered for maybe another minute just so it would absorb the water and rest. But yeah, still tasted fresh.
Okay, so not going to go through all the process of making this stuff. I'm just going to tell you what it's going to take, and we've already got water boiling, and I'm just going to make it and come back and we'll try it. I'll just go over the ingredients and preparation once more before I do. This is the other entree, one of the other entrees. This one serves 2 people. It's freeze-dried rice and chicken. Its ingredients are chicken, corn oil, pimentos, they spelled it pimientos, salt, cornstarch, hydrolyzed corn, soy, wheat, gluten, onion powder, spices, and spice extracts. Simple preparation: add 2 cups boiling water to the pouch. The same thing, close it up, wait 8 or 9 minutes. I found that 8 or 9 minutes is the minimum. Really, I think 10 minutes or longer would be better. And stirring it occasionally, just to make sure, for any of this stuff. This is the creamy chicken rotini vegetarian. Its preparation is a little more involved. You add the contents of this small package to 4 1/2 cups of boiling water, remove from heat, stir, cover, and let stand for 10 minutes. For best results, add contents of pouch to 4 1/2 cups boiling water, simmer over low heat 6 to 8 minutes, stirring frequently. And this is a vegetarian dish, but it's not vegan because there is a mention of whey, and it doesn't say where the whey comes from in the chicken flavor. I suppose, though, if you're in a real survival situation, I guess you'll eat whatever's put in front of you. So I'm going to cut them open and show what they look like. And so that's the creamy chicken rotini. Put that where it won't fall over. And then this is the that's some weird looking stuff. This is the rice and chicken. Smells like kind of like stovetop stuffing. This one smells kind of like chicken noodle soup, just a little bit. Alright, so when we come back, we'll test it out. While I'm waiting for the food to set up, I forgot I was going to talk about my breakfast and lunch. So I had the lasagna for breakfast. It's very plain. It's it tastes like very mild spaghetti sauce, and there's no spice to it. So this morning when I had some, I put a generous helping of garlic salt on it and made some garlic toast, and it was pretty good. Lunchtime I heated it up in a microwave, heated up just fine, and I put some salt and pepper on it, and it was a whole lot better. So that's it, and in a few more minutes I'll be back with the other stuff. Okay, so in case I wasn't clear earlier, it was the beef stroganoff I had for lunch. So this is the chicken and rice. Looks okay. Apparently the chicken rotini is more of a soup, I'm guessing, because that's how it turned out. So try it. Oh wait, I'm going to try the soup first because it's the one with the fake flavor in it. And it's broiling hot, so. Doesn't really smell like chicken when it's cooked. Doesn't really taste like chicken. I mean, it's kind of close, but it's not quite there. What do you think?
The noodles are good.
Yeah, the noodles
And
are
it's
fine.
just kind of a water-
That's another thing. The noodles they've used in these, I'd love to be able to get a hold of those. They cook perfectly.
And I don't know if the water would soak in a little more if you let it sit, but it's kind of.
I think it's meant to be a soup.
Yeah.
It doesn't say it on the package, but I think that's what it is.
It has little pieces of chicken, little tiny.
No, those aren't chicken. That's soy.
Oh,
Textured soy protein.
little bits of green beans.
Little chicken flavored boogers.
And bits of carrot and green beans in there. But the noodles are great. The noodles taste nice and they're perfectly made.
Trying to come up with what this stuff tastes like, the sauce. Not like chicken, not at all. It's just more of a savory, oniony, slightly oniony. I'm almost getting just the slightest hint, the tiniest little hint of being rancid. Because this one did not have an oxygen absorbing packet in it, but it otherwise seems to, so far it seems to taste okay. It's just I keep getting this hint of something not right. Okay, now this stuff has real chicken in it, supposedly. The chicken has almost a normal chicken consistency, not like that Campbell's soup, chicken noodle soup, those weird, hard, chickeny things. The rice is done right. It's not chewy like the minute rice was. I think there's little bits of carrot in here. Can't taste them though. And it's just has a general slight chicken soup flavor to it. So I really think this is more of a side dish than a main meal, but it's not bad. I was surprised the chicken didn't end up being weird and gummy or hard or stringy. It's almost like you diced it up and cooked it today.
Mm. It tastes fine.
Yep. This stuff, I can see why they probably don't make it anymore. it's just a generic soup.
I think it tastes better with a little salt to it, you know, like some of
This, I
these-
thought this was kind of salty, a little on the salty side.
So I really like the noodles, but I don't care for the flavor as much because it doesn't have much flavor.
Well, it has it kind of has a, I don't know, let me see if I can read the ingredients and identify what I'm tasting. Non-dairy creamer, chicken flavor, cornstarch, carrot, peas, salt, garlic, onion, parsley. Yeah, the only, I get a tiny little hint of onion, and I don't know if I taste any garlic. And the chicken flavor is onion, natural flavors, cat. I'm kidding. The soy protein
They are
is
running through the house though, making lots
soy
of noise.
flour, caramelized color, partially hydrogenated soybean oil, salt, hydrolyzed corn, soy, wheat protein, autolyzed yeast. I don't know. If I was starving, I'd eat it gladly.
I keep thinking these would be, they'd still be really good to take on camping trips.
Yeah, well, you could eat them.
Yeah.
I'll eat something else. I just can't get over this as a weird flavor that I can't quite place. Well,
And I think there is something wrong with this one because I'm tasting bits of something that isn't even cooked. So,
that might be the soy.
so it's gonna pick one over the other and pick the rice because
Yeah. Oh well. I think that's it. Later.